Everybody's dying.
Opiate addiction, not what the Heartland considers to be the typical kitchen table talk. But with Ohio's tragic opiate-related deaths now leading the nation, it is a conversation everyone needs to hear.
I started with a baseball injury. As a lot of, that story pops up a lot, but that's how it happened. I tore my rotator cuff, got prescribed opiates, and then snowball from there.
It wasn't long after the prescription ran out, Corey was on the street looking for heroin, even heroin laced with the deadly painkiller fentanyl, as the addiction drove his life, causing him to overdose at work.
The sad thing is even when you feel like you're gonna die, it doesn't stop you. And even when you come close to death, a lot of times it doesn't stop you either. You might try to get away from it for a couple of days, but you forget. You forget about what just happened and you go right back to it.
With fentanyl-laced heroin and pure fentanyl, the hook of addiction becomes far stronger, leading to deadly thoughts.
I had a lot of bad nights. A lot of bad nights with a .22 rifle. A lot of bad nights. And I couldn't do it. I couldn't take myself out. It was so real. It was so serious. The threat of suicide, that I was even amazed. Like, how is this happening to me?
That's a major reason why the Senate passed Senate Bill 1. Fentanyl is 30 times more deadly than heroin, and this bill targets the traffickers, not the addicts.
What we want to make sure is that addicts get the treatment that they need, but that traffickers get the prison that they need. And this would make sure that people that are dealing in large quantities of this are able to be treated as the criminals that they are.
From the kitchen table to the college campus, Ashland University students hosted a forum on the opiate epidemic, inviting Senate President Larry Obhoff to talk about Ohio's effort to fight this addiction that affects every neighborhood.
People on both sides of the aisle recognize that this is a problem, that it's affecting all of our communities, it's affecting all of our families, and it's not something that has a Republican or a Democrat answer. It's something that we all need to focus on, and we all need to work on, and we all need to try to tackle this challenge together.
And look for more of Corey and Ryan's eye-opening and inspirational stories in the next couple of weeks. Next week, we're off to beautiful Sandusky, Ohio for the State of the State address. We travel there. Speaking of travel, both the Senate and the House did pass the $7.8 billion state transportation budget funding key road, highway, bridge infrastructure projects around the state. It now goes to the governor. Make sure you subscribe to our social media channels. That's at Ohio Senate GOP, and on the web, it's ohiosenate.gov/Republicans. I'm John Fortney from the Ohio Senate.